I got syrup on my only mid sweatshirt. Fuck with my network, we canceled your net worth. I was trying to do wet work, they got disappointed. Doctor's appointment for some Cosset relief cream ointment. You asked if I am really him. I told you blink your eyes twice. Made a bowl of kimchi appear and some fried rice. Only Mids has the fucking greatest producers. I see a bald guy from Las Vegas in your future. Fuck the like button, we don't even need it. Whether you like it or not, it's still Only Mids, bitch, eat it.
Please play motivational music. Stop. Please play motivational music. Fire. Desert tortoise. Plant medicine. Spiritual time, boys. Ready? Has emerged as a beacon. Only Miz has emerged as a Connoisseur's rest. Only Miz has emerged as a beacon. Only Miz has emerged as a Connoisseur's rest.
Garlic Boy sent $3 if 2 always wins.
Oink, oink. Oink.
I already fucking said we're not playing this stupid pig song on the stream. We voted on.
Damn it, Make Mine.
You know what, Make Mine?
Oink, oink, piggy.
Ah, you fucking made it. You know what, Make Mine? This is the last time. Fucking piggy song. Guess what? Think it's gonna work, Make Mine? Huh? Fuck your piggy song.
I'm a pig. Can I get piggies in the chat? Piggies in the chat? I'm the best piggy. Piggy in the chat. Can I get some oink, oink, oink? Oink, oink, my cookers. Oink, 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 oink.
Let's all get fucked up.
I'm the best piggy. Oink, 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 oink. Best piggy in the town. Oink, 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 oink. Piggy, piggy. Oink, oink, oink.
Oops.
I'm a pig. Oink, 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 oink. I'm the best piggy. Oink, 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 oink. Best
Hey, Make Mine. Great job ruining the stream for everybody. You think we can look, we can type some numbers. Should I put your phone number in here?
Play that piggy song one more time. And I swear to God I'll lose my fucking mind. I'm trying to count money on my couch. Play that shit, I'll fucking throw you out. You fucked around and you found out. You got my attention. They called the fucking piggy song prevention. That's me. Bitch, I'll smack you with a brick of Crabtree. Tax free, but if you want some piggies, don't ask me. 100% distilled crack hips couldn't make me bounce my head to that shit. That's it. Get the fuck out with that whack shit. I'm on some vomit, hot lava on the track shit, doing backflips. For real, Tranquil don't come cheap, but he still will, and only Mids will hit you with the bill. Only piggy that I'm fucking with is Piggy Banks. Fuck a piggy song, your buck biddy went to sticky drinks. Thanks.
Trank. Hey, yo, Trank, tell them how you feel, bro.
It's like they think I'm out here fucking lying or
Tell
something.
them how you fucking
Bitch,
feel,
I told you I was him. I'm the fucking greatest. Bitch, boy, how many times you seen a motherfucker like me? Bitch, even my track record's on splattered vinyl. With the gatefold and everything. My rap sheet's got a Rock Marcy feature. I'm laying it down. You out here fucking around with some Nickelodeon shit. It ain't that time no more, son. You hear them rings jingling? Let an old motherfucker do it. We out.
Can you see and hear me? I'm in the dark, preparing to be scared out of my gourd. Welcome, everybody. I think for tonight, we are just going to sit here for an hour or two and react to some scare videos. It's Scary Sunday, and I didn't put a lot of thought into it. So this is what you frickin' get. That's a great idea, Nuke Clips. Why don't we all start out, if you partake, with a spiritual safety meeting, like Nuke Clips just added. Let's start out with that. It's a little bit harder in the dark, but I figured it'd be a little bit freakier, if you know what I'm saying. If we don't have no lights on, boys. All right. Let's do that. Then let's say our hellos, and then let's begin the show. I guess we'll call it a show tonight. It might be. It might not be. I don't know if we'll really get scared, but we turned off all the lights just in case. Hi, Daddy. All right, we'll say our hellos in a minute. Get your stuff ready. Your bebitos, your motas, the pantalones de azul, whatever you want. It's your night. It's your life. Remember, the choices you make are what determines your future. If I give you a tarot reading someday, or Grandma Amy gives you one, she's practicing, by the way, you need to take actions to make things happen. That reading just won't happen by itself. So, Grandma Amy tells you, you're going to live to be 152. Y'all better eat fucking better than I do if you want to see that happen. All right, I'm going into the darkness to take my spirit safety meeting. I recommend you do the same. We'll be right back in about 17 seconds. I don't got any Nuke. I did, and I'm having more Mediterranean salad with chicken breast cooked in Himalayan pink salt and oregano stuff. Ooh, you can't even see the ghost go by. Good. All right. Diamonds. Lucy in the sky with... Well, Lucy's not there, but there were diamonds. All right. Do we want some lights? Do we want some strobe lights? What do we want? By the way, what we're watching tonight, is a channel called Nuke's Top 5, I believe. I pinned the link in the description if you want to watch more of his videos. They're pretty good. We've done it once before. Oh, we need to put it on all chat too. Hold on. All right. The candlelight one. Let's see. We can do that quick before we start. But very faint. What is the name of it? GVM. Slapped Ham is good. The guy from UK is good. But he does the same thing, like reacts like this. Talks about it. I forgot his name. Casper Site. He used to do gaming. He seems like a pretty cool dude. All right. Now, that's definitely not candlelight. I'll tell you that right now. Hold on. Is that candlelighty enough for you if I put on the other side too? Hold on. Once, doce, catorce. Fireworks, no. Oh, probably fire. That's what you want. You want fire. Hold on. Hold on a second. I gotta do the other light. Hold on. We have somebody trying to interrupt. Hold on. Caller.
Yeah, sir. We've been trying to reach it. You've been blocking us on the other number, so we had to call a different number and use a different phone. But I just, this is an important message about your automobile warranty.
Sir, I get enough of these calls. What country are you calling from?
I'm sorry?
What country are you calling from?
Pakistan, sir.
Fuck Pakistan tonight. All right. That's done with. Just tonight. That's all. The rest of the time. But if they're calling to interrupt our stream. All right. I think. There we go. We have no harsh feelings towards Pakistan, just certain individuals in that country, to be honest with you right now. But it does look beautiful, and they do love Americans, and they do love barbecue. So if you feel it's a safe time to visit Pakistan, I'll tell you, I think there is actually a lot to see and do over there, by the way. All right, let's get on with the show. Oh, we're going to say our hellos really quick, then we're going to start. Let's get manners out of the way. That's another thing the youth of today are missing. Not all of them. We asked Grandma Amy to give one word of advice to them. It was work ethic. My word of advice is manners. All right. Buenos noches, Gamma. Buenos noches, Ian. Buenos noches, Slim. Buenos noches, Mel. Buenos noches, Nuke. Buenos noches, Xterra Bill. Buenos noches, Giant Mustard. You're back. Buenos noches. Did I already say Nuke? Buenos noches, Nuke. Buenos noches, Fence. Buenos noches, Nuke Clips. Buenos noches, Daddy. Buenos noches. I think that's it. Let's see what happens.
Toy Story.
We were messing around with my little sister's camera, and we just found something like.
It's weird.
It's weird. Okay.
It's a normal Tuesday in October, around 6 p.m., when a young girl takes out her camera to record her new toy collection and talk about her day. What happens next is downright chilling.
Hey guys, today I'm going to show you my Skibbity toilet collection that I just got today.
That's a Skibbity toilet?
I went to a toy store and they had all of these things like this cameraman, these tiny little action figures.
Okay, first of all, I'm just going to start out by saying in the left-hand corner, we have the Raggedy Ann doll. The doll that's portrayed as Annabelle in all the major films and the Warren's books and talked about all over the world, right? The Annabelle doll. So we have that sitting there with some ominous lighting. Like, ooh, what's going to happen? Like, it already looks staged. It's like if I said we were going to do a Rose's Lawn stream and you saw a wrestling ring behind me with two girls rubbing oil all over themselves. Do you think we're really doing a fucking Rose's Lawn stream? No. So, this is already set up. I don't know. Let's see what happens.
Figures, this big Skibbity toilet, and these ones. And then
the parents might have set it up, to tell you the truth.
I saw my friend the other day, and we went on a walk, and we also got ice cream that day, and I'm having a lot of fun.
What do you guys think so far? I saw her face get, I don't know. She may have had nothing to do with setting this up. And maybe it's not set up, but it's just weird. The way the lighting is really scary. Or light. There's not much lighting. It's dark in there. There's that doll there. There's kids in a room. Like, wouldn't you think Look at the other doll. Whatever the hell that thing is in the corner of that teddy bear. That looks fun and friendly. Totally different than this black-eyed Raggedy Ann doll. Oh! You see that? Dad just walked by.
The little girl looks up and seems frozen in fear as she stares.
She didn't scream. You didn't hear her yelling. It's true. It's true. Nobody ran up the stairs.
20 seconds.
And I hope
then
she
gets up and hurries out of the room. The camera continues to record and captures something.
A fuck. Hold on. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We're gonna investigate this. Hold on.
She stares motionless for over
With
20
utilizing
seconds,
free YouTube
and
tools,
then gets up and
not
hurries out of the room.
ghost hunting stuff.
The camera continues to record and captures something that seems to follow her. Later, the little girl's older sister
No.
the camera's footage and finds this strange
Come
recording
on.
completely by
We
accident.
need to see the foot.
The little girl looks up and seems frozen in fear as she stares at something.
Did we just get to where we
that
were?
Can't see. She stares motionless for over 20 seconds and then gets up and hurries out of the room.
Okay, good. No.
The camera continues to record and captures something that seems to follow her. Something that
Nuke, we're trying to see right now. Is that your vote fake? I guess we could do a poll. Like it really matters. Those are his... What are they called? Skibbity toilets? Skibbity... What the hell are they? Just people's heads in a toilet?
Gets up and hurries out of the room.
It's gonna go that way.
The camera continues to
Record and capture something.
seems to fall.
You want to see it again? Okay, we'll pause it on there.
And then gets up and hurries out of the room.
Listen, I'm sure Nuke's Top 5 knows this also, but I guess it's the hot video of the year.
Continues to record and captures some.
Alright, there you fucking go. There it is. If you play with skibbity toilets, this shit could come to your child's house. Do not buy your children skibbity toilets in Minecraft, allegedly. Look what happened. I'm just kidding. I don't think this has nothing to do. Skibbity toilets, will you please sponsor this show? I'll put one right on my microphone.
Seems to follow her. Later, the little girl's older sister, Charity Lewis, is looking through the camera's footage and finds this strange recording completely by accident. Charity shares the clip on Instagram and says that before viewing this video, she had no idea that her little sister had experienced anything strange. To this day, the recording...
Well, that's true, Sonia Buenos Noches, sometimes, but I don't think this is. They're filming the girl's camera? Like, come on.
An urban explorer checks out a group of small abandoned buildings in the middle of nowhere, deep in the woods of
I think that
Poland.
one's fake.
Eventually, it gets too dark to explore.
Some of these I can't
and he
explain.
decides to
I haven't
leave.
watched this yet, but...
But hanging around till after dark seems to have been a terrible mistake.
It's like the Blair Witch Project. Ooh. Oh, okay, hold on. We need to go back a second. Oh, we better just do the speed. Hold on. I fucking knew it. Make Mine got a Halloween costume out and ran across the roof. I fucking knew it. What do you think about that one? Ooh, you got a graveyard? It's probably the most peaceful real estate around. No, there's tons of haunted stuff. I've experienced a lot, Sonia. But I think some of these videos, these scary ones, people always want it to go, you know. I don't know why. They want to make fake ghost videos, but they do. Make Mine the wrench. You're doomed to eternity with that wrench. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's continue on. It's still up there. The lights, it's a solid figure. You can't, it's not shining through. So it's earthly. I'm pretty sure. This makes sense now more, Sonia, that you would be watching. Okay. It's probably been happening since you were a kid, huh?
Someone can be seen chasing the now panicking urban explorer. And whoever it is seems to have come from right off the goddamn roof. The urban explorer runs off into the woods to escape. But whoever this strange person is now seems to be following him.
Probably his friend. You think somebody's just up there in a full Halloween costume? Waiting every night for somebody to show... I mean, maybe. It's obviously somebody is really following him. Oh, you had teeth marks in the morning?
Thankfully, the urban explorer makes it home safe and
thank
shares
God.
his footage on YouTube. A curious viewer.
I don't know.
just
There's
how
people who
pale
might
the
know that he
lone
was going there
stranger
and may have
seems
set
to
him up
be.
and done this. I
Another
just don't think a
viewer claims that
rando's
they
out
too
there.
have visited the
Maybe.
abandoned buildings and that they also saw this same creepy man.
It's some mass
Either
scammer.
way, this strange guy swooping down from the roof to chase the urban explorer away is truly creepy, and it seems like something right out of a horror movie.
What's intent was not to freaking hurt him. He was obviously walking, just like in a horror movie. The thing would have been running faster or walking faster.
Cave Crisis. Alex Cantrell from the YouTube channel Underground Explorers is invited to explore a cave.
Hold on, we gotta pause a little bit when we watch this. Alright, so these aren't all urban explorers. I guess they're top 25 scariest videos of the year. I don't know what year. But let's continue on.
But the cave is partially submerged in water.
I've been in caves, but I've never went in water and spelunked, no.
Now I'm going to go ahead and say that this video is not
Mines I've been in, but I don't...
paranormal.
I feel like it's not a great idea.
And 100% real. It's especially scary if you're even the slightest bit claustrophobic.
Yeah,
In
it's...
accordance with YouTube guidelines, I want to stress.
I've been
no one
like
was seriously
500
injured
feet
in
below
this
ground, or
video.
maybe it was more.
Following footage was
And they
recorded
turned
by a
off
professional
all light.
cave diver.
If you
Do
stayed down
not
there for...
attempt to
I
do
forgot how
this
long, if you were in the
yourself.
black for that long, then if light hit you, you could go blind. There's some
Alex is
weird...
joined by a few of his friends
It was the
as they
darkest
begin
of the
to
dark
explore the frightfully
you
small
could ever get in your
cave.
life.
All right, who's got the oxygen meter? Don't see that. Look at this. We got an oxygen meter now, so people won't be mad at me. So what all does that show? Carbon monoxide?
Carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, hydrogen sulfide, and low oxygen.
Tell you how deep it was. Hold on.
Pretty much everything.
Yeah. So we got the action adventure twins here helping us out.
Well, that's good. At least they have a tool. They have a bird in a cage with them.
Breathe on it a little bit.
Danger, danger, danger. It's waterproof?
It is. But
Yeah, I don't like these caves. I know people who love it and do it on their own. I'm like, no.
It's gonna be hard to keep that thing out of the water.
Alright guys, we have made it out to the cave that's on the demolition ranch.
Wait, is it beeping already?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I immediately dunked it on
That is at 200 feet. Sorry, 200 feet. That was quite the... I thought it was 500. 200 feet. Either way.
Or the entire cave has bad air.
Dead quiet. No light. I guess that's what happened when you go bye-bye. Oh, you're looking at the top nuke, huh? How it's carved? Looks like cement, huh? Maybe, I don't know.
As they work their way deeper and deeper into the cave, the passageway becomes smaller and more claustrophobic. Eventually, there is barely even room to breathe above the murky water. This is when the exploration goes horribly wrong.
This is where we're at right now.
I love that they're saying this is intense.
Yeah,
that makes me
heard that yet.
That makes me feel good because I was scared in here and I'm like, what if these guys just come in and they're like, oh, this is a piece of cake. Let's climb it.
I wouldn't go in there either, Sonia. No way, but...
A little rough. Yeah.
Now, I don't usually, if they knew there was water, somebody'd bring some scuba gear or canned air. But I don't... Let's see what happens. Continue on.
I feel the rope on my foot. So much water in my ears. Yeah, same.
There's probably brain parasites in the water. Well, don't get that in your eyes. No, bad idea.
Yeah. Good times. Good times.
Buenas noches, new dog.
Is it really
Alt.
Is he under? Oh, hell no, I'm not doing that. I can just barely hear right here. So loud. This is the waiting area. I'm glad I didn't go in there and wait. Are you going, Jacob? Oh, he just bailed.
Uh-oh. There's a damn cursor. There.
Alex's friend and fellow cave explorer Jacob is a
His moniker in the spelunking gang is Mineral Dude.
little further ahead in a part of the cave that is so submerged that there's barely room to breathe. As he ducks under the murky water, Jacob becomes confused and
No, it's a scare stream. I'm trying to get scared, Lem.
in a terrified frenzy, he tries to back out of the cave as fast as he can, but he
Good evening,
slams into
Justin.
Alex, dragging him
But if it's not scary, I won't be
underwater,
yelling.
too. Luckily, the two guys make it out safely, with
The
only a few
sketchy
scratches
ride.
to remind them of the terrifying.
Boys, keep Justin in your thoughts. He's taking the sketchy ride home from work tonight, and we want to make sure he gets home in a civilized manner.
Incident. This video once again goes to show that sometimes people, even your own friends, can be much scarier and more dangerous than anything paranormal. And I don't know about you, but just watching them in that cramped little tunnel.
I think that other guy bumped into him and he ran.
Now, you can watch this entire exciting cave exploration and
see, he bumped him. The other guy, I think he bumped him.
Underground Explorers. Knock, knock.
But how terrifying.
Late one night, a group of friends decide to film themselves taking a spooky dare at a local
Let me guess, it's on TikTok.
that is said to be haunted. The story goes that if you go around to the back of the school and knock on the nurse's office door, someone or something will knock back.
Yep, they're not lying.
Go. Just knock on it, knock.
Maybe a caretaker lives in there.
Go. Knock harder. Let him know. Let him.
A sudden loud scream sends the girls running in terror.
Let him.
Buenos noches, Rato.
The original creator of this video has basically disappeared off the internet. So for now, whatever happened next remains a mystery. The thing.
Nuke, is it the Florida boat? It's what are they called? The boat marina? There's a couple of them famous down there. In Florida they record.
In Hassel, Germany. The tunnel was built in 1890 and it was used extensively.
Look, this is a foreign film. This is in Germany. Let's move forward.
By German troops during World War II. So, while on a weekend trip, Laura checks out the historic old abandoned rail tunnel. She's recording with her phone.
She's dressed spookily too.
What is maybe one of the weirdest clips I've ever seen. Check it out.
Alright, if you just got here, the link to the original video by Nuke's Top 5, his page link is up at the top. I'm assuming it's a he. But he has lots of these. Oh boy, what was that?
Something pale and thin can be seen rising up from the tracks in front of Laura.
An animal with a tail?
It looks like a thin little arm. As for Laura, she gets one look at the disturbing thing and just turns and makes a run for it. Now, watching this clip over and over, I honestly have no idea what this is.
It could be a...
It looks like maybe a hairless torso with two skinny arms, getting up in a very unnatural way. Maybe it's an animal, maybe it's a...
I mean, it kind of does when they slows it like that. It shows up, but it could be something in that animal's mouth.
You tell me what you think this is down in the comments.
I don't know.
House. Reddit user / realtor Sandra is recording a tour of a 1960s bungalow-style home to show prospective buyers.
Who knows?
Sandra's filming at night in order to showcase the house's interior lighting. But it's starting to get a bit late at the creepy little cottage, and things are about to get weird.
You're in for a big treat. Watch.
Wow, it's 10 p.m. and my day was fully booked with showings of this beautiful vintage 1962.
Okay, before we go any further, I think they said, I forgot which night of the week. I think it's a weekend. It's been busy. It's 10 p.m. at night. She came to shoot videos alone as a realtor at 10 p.m. tonight, or that night. Let's keep that in mind.
Wow, it's 10 p.m. and my day was fully booked with showings of this vintage 1963 bungalow. Go ahead, do it again. You're on camera.
So she either is very familiar with this issue, but she's a realtor shooting the promo video for it. Be careful on the sketchy ride though, Justin. Get I hope you have the McDonald's app. There's some deals, I'll tell you that. Get 40% off a double quarter pounder. But it's like she's making the property, the intro video, or whatever you want to call it, the ad for it. Or a little history. So I wouldn't assume she'd be that comfortable with something opening a door and walking upstairs. And then try to go look for it. If she was so comfortable before, why didn't she run over to the door and film? She backed off to the back and waited. I don't think so, Gamma. It's a Victor. What she says, a Vic.
Open this door.
Yeah, right.
Go ahead, open this door.
It's already open, ma'am.
Open this door like you did the other one.
You should shut it then.
Come on, just move the glass or something.
They should have touched up that door before they put it for sale. Ah, she's obviously not scared. I mean, if she lived there, she might think that, but she's the realtor, just new with the house. She's not that comfortable. Maybe. Oh, it sounds like somebody's doing a live stream.
A door suddenly swings open on its own and Sandra is spooked. But she gathers her courage and rushes out to see what's going on. A glass of water sitting on top of the fireplace shifts and slowly moves as if it's being pushed by some invisible force. But things get even crazier as a smoke detector suddenly starts to beep before crashing violently to the floor. With that, Sandra has had enough and just gets out of there. But
what do you guys think about this one?
That is very
what do you think?
In this video,
what is it?
Something that only a few viewers even notice. So again, I ask, did you see
condensation nuke? I had a glass move twice on a flat table.
Picture right beside
when I was eating the fish the other night, I set it down and went like a foot. I put it there again, it didn't move.
Just as the door swings
it wouldn't repeat it, but I saw the water, so I knew that's what it was.
That she's experienced several unexplained paranormal events in this home, but this was the first time that she finally captured it on camera.
That picture right there looks like one of those Halloween ones.
Gustavo Alcaraz from Mazatlan.
Totally looks like something from Spirit Halloween or Amazon that you would buy. The frame, everything about it. You hear the chirp, Rato? Yep. Did I say buenos? I think I said buenos noches. If not, buenos noches, Rato. Well, as long as they're not walking upstairs and slamming doors and causing you havoc. All right. Now I'm going to take a ghost be gone break over here. I'm going to puff out a positive spirit. Don't worry. You may want to drink some spirits to keep the bad ones away. I don't know. Or you may just want to get... I'd get a gallon of fucking ice cream if I were you. First of all, Ian, this is a plant medicine. I don't know what you're into. I know where you are, so there's all... Hope it's not 7 ohm, Ian. Stay off the 7 ohm. I hope it's not that. I'll tell you, boys, something that's scarier than... Hold on. The opioid crisis. Opioid crisis. Opioid. You know how everybody's... Whoa, what fell off the desk? The opioid crisis. Well, now, you know how people use kratom? Well, they extract one of the components of kratom and I think they synthesize it. I'm not sure. Don't know that much about it yet, but it's called 7-OHM. You just created another opioid addict. If you were on that stuff before, this shit you're going to love. And it's basically the very, 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 very similar. It's like $20 or for 2 pills or something. It's in a capsule form. Crazy. I don't recommend you try it. All right. Well, Ian, for scientific purposes, you could do that. It's called 7-OHM. All right, anyway. Oh my God. A pipe. Oh, like the purple and the blue. Yep, I know that stuff. It's on the brush, and you take it out, and you. All right, I would try. I mean, Ian, anything for science. I don't know what to tell you. All right, here we go.
In Mexico is celebrating his 10th birthday with his family in a small amusement park. After gathering his courage,
Hope the rides didn't get stuck like that one did the other day.
A total of 8 people get on the roller coaster, all Gustavo's family. His proud mother sits in the front and records the video of Gustavo's first roller coaster ride. But her camera catches something that Gustavo and his family
it's plant medicine, Ian. Try
can't explain. Something truly chilling.
In Minecraft. Maybe we'll do a 7. No, we're not doing that. We're not going to say that's what it is if we were to ever do it. Ian, there's YouTube videos all about it. Good and bad. Look up the one by Goblin. You'll be really tempted to try it. His name is Goblin. I'm thinking of the one, it's something purple. Use it on PVC. I'm sure, yeah, he'll be fine. Dark figure, dark figure. We found him. Hold on. He's going to show it. We're slowing it down. Good job, Nuke's top 5. He's good at catching stuff. What's so funny? That ain't human. What just happened? There's somebody back there. Look, it's for sure a person. Look at the lights. Those are bright lights, and they're not penetrating. I think it's a clown from the circus or the amusement park.
Ay, si no le da recio. Y puede enseñar que se detenga, güey. Así es el juego aquí. ¿Vieron un brincolín? ¿Cuál? ¡Ay! ¡Ay, aquí donde va! ¡Me da miedo!
I don't know what's going on. Look, now it's gone. It's there. It's gone.
You see, none of Gustavo's family.
What do you think so far? I think it's Sonia. It might be. I think it might be a park worker, and they know it's not that fast of a ride. They're just ducking down. Maybe, I don't know, but it is in no way translucent. It's like a physical carbon-based organic matter. That thing. Those are bright lights. That's at night. Those circus. I mean, they're not. It's not like a flashlight shining on it. I don't know though. But you never know. Maybe it's a yeah, it could. Maybe ghosts cannot be seen through. Maybe there's kinds that we don't know. We're walking amongst them every day, and we think they're going to a house or a home, but they're not. You know what I mean? I don't tell you. Let me put it back on.
He got in the last cart on the roller coaster, and it's empty for most of the ride. But during the second lap,
just like the other
someone
mask.
or something seems to appear out of thin air. The figures
On the top of that roof
noticeable
looked
at
like it
first,
too.
but then
That
seems
guy
to
had the Urban
transform
Explorer.
into a solid person, seemingly wearing all black and sitting all alone.
I don't think it's all.
Now the roller coaster has not stopped a single time to allow for a person to get on or off. So just who or what is this? Now what makes this capture even creepier is that years ago, two people lost their lives on a larger roller coaster that stood on the same land. After the tragic accident, that roller coaster was condemned and dismantled. It was replaced by this smaller, safer, family-friendly ride. So could this be the
Hold on,
spirit
that's
of
what
one of
they're
the
on?
victims of the
Oh,
older
maybe
roller
not then.
coaster accident? Are they doomed to loop this track over and over? Let me know what you think. Hanako-san. A group of friends at a high school in Japan hear crying
Thought
coming
life
from
ain't
the
easy.
restroom during their lunch break. Now in Japan, there is a famous legend of a girl named Hanako-san.
That's a good one. I'll
This
give you.
young
That's
girl's
a
spirit is said to haunt
round of
restrooms in
applause for
schools across
NCAA
Japan.
Live.
The group moves in, all of them a bit hesitant to investigate the source of the creepy
I like that
sound.
one.
Needless to say, it did not go well.
That page never disappoint. That bot never disappoints.
The girl girls are just about to leave until they suddenly hear a loud bang and go back for a look. The horrifying, distorted face of a young girl can be seen inside one of the restroom stalls. The group runs in fear, and the video cuts. Now, unfortunately, there's no source to be found for this video. It appeared on the internet as mysteriously as the Japanese legend.
Alright, let's address this one. That's a little creepy, that last shot of the girl's face, but it could just be distorted view. These kids, think there's a ghost in there and they're just like playing around? I don't think so. Again, they don't seem scared. There's no source for this video. I don't know though. Very well could be. All of them could be real, but this one seems a little sus.
So did the girls capture evidence of Hanako-san? Or
I don't think
is
so.
it all just an elaborate hoax?
Yep.
You decide. Scary videos. Jason Barber
Scary
from Salisbury,
videos.
North Carolina comes home from work and he gets the unexpected scare of a lifetime. A big angry snake is hiding around the edges of Jason's front door and lunges out in an attempt to bite him. Luckily for Jason, the bite was a miss and the snake is actually a non-poisonous black rat snake. But something to be learned from this. If you walk up and your cat is just staring at the door and meowing for no reason,
don't go there.
Maybe take a closer look before you just head in. In another clip, a man and woman have a similar scary encounter. The couple pulls out an old step stool and is shocked to find a large snake hiding under a box right in front of it. They make a run for it with their puppy following close behind. But the puppy is not gonna let the snake have his toy. So he just runs back in and yoinks it away. Snake or not, nothing is getting his favorite toy. While you are sleeping, it's 3 in the morning in Erie, Pennsylvania, and Jorge Cruz and his family are all fast asleep.
Jorge and his family are in Erie,
Bedroom door
Pennsylvania.
slammed shut. Now Jorge is woken up by the sound, but doesn't think much of it and goes back to sleep. But the next day, he begins to wonder what could have caused the door to slam.
All right, I'm going to put a little poll in here. Hold on a second. I'm going to do a little poll. I'm quite curious. I still think AI is real smart. I should be able to be like, hey, YouTube, please post a poll with the question, blah, 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 blah. Answer 1 this, answer 2 this, answer 3 this. But no. Not possible. Start poll. Well, what? Your question is too long. Come on, man. Maybe I am. All right. It was a good choice, Gamma. Thank you. It was. Let's see what happens here.
He checks their baby monitor footage, and what
Again,
he
the
finds
channel Nuke's
makes his
Top
blood
5.
run
The link's up at the
cold.
top to this channel. Go subscribe. Also, please click the like button on this video. That'd be... Can't think of the right word. Stupendous. Ooh, baby ones are the war. Ooh, there's... Oh, look at that.
Loud banging can be heard before the bedroom door slams shut. Then a dark shadow-like figure can be seen creeping up the bottom of the baby's crib, seemingly watching the child sleep.
It's the old hag.
The mask seems to reach over toward the child, even moving around a stuffed animal. Then it simply disappears into thin air. Jorge says that he feels the entity might be a dark presence in his home.
You think?
So did the family capture a paranormal entity on camera? Let me know what you think. Apartment tour.
We'd have to meet Jorge in person
A
to
realtor
figure
from
this one
Lansing,
out, I
South
think.
Carolina is giving a tour of a brand new luxury apartment to an interested couple. Then it goes terribly wrong.
It helps sometimes. So this is the pool. Yeah, that would help me actually.
Did she say where this was? By any chance? Did anybody hear her? I think it just said she's showing an apartment.
Yeah. Is that closet?
That's washer dryer hookups.
That's the death closet.
Oh, sorry, I kicked you. Do you like? There's a person in there. There's a person in here. Hello.
Yeah, that was probably real.
I'm so sorry about that. It's okay.
The woman touring the apartment heads alone into the back bedroom and checks out the closet. But surprise, because there's just some weird dude hiding in there. Understandably, she kind of freaks out and runs out of the room and warns the others. The realtor is shocked, and after checking out the bedroom herself, she just says, okay, we're gonna go.
Do you like? There's a person in there. There's a person in here. Hello.
I think he had a bottle in his hand, too.
Now, it bears repeating that these are brand new
Look like a
luxury
brown
apartments in a gated
glass.
community. So it seems odd that a squatter could even get in there. But what would you do if you were touring an apartment and a guy just popped out of the closet? Hidden away in the countryside of Chillicothe, Ohio, is the Schrader Road Tunnel. Built underneath a set of railroad tracks in 1927, the old road
Miss
tunnel is said to
Neona,
be
I want to like your
extremely
video.
haunted. The story goes that long ago, a woman was carrying her baby while walking along the train tracks late at night. The two were hit by an oncoming train. It is said that her ghost and the ghost of her baby haunt the Schrader Road Tunnel. Many people who have traveled through the tunnel report that they have seen the ghostly figure of a woman holding her baby. Others report hearing odd, unexplained wails and moans. Because of this, locals started referring to the Schrader Tunnel by a very different and much creepier name.
What is it?
Crybaby Tunnel. So, Levi Woodruff is intrigued by the spooky stories and sets out to explore the Crybaby Tunnel late one night. As you might imagine, it did not go well.
So I've been down in here in a place called Crybaby's Tunnel. It's a place that's local around my area. And they say she got hit on the tracks with her baby, or her body was dumped right there in the creek down here. There's something dead right there.
Meow.
Bro, there's something dead right there. It's a dead deer. It's a dead deer. I've been out here forever trying to get stuff done. This place is spooky. Is anybody out there?
Do you hear it? Did you hear it?
Hello? Right. Oh, hey,
We have better effects than Disney on this channel.
hell no. Hell no.
Hell
In the pitch
no.
black darkness.
Alright, so there's a Crybaby Bridge too. I believe that's the one where if you put the... never mind, that's another bridge. But there's a Crybaby Bridge too, where you can hear stuff. It's out east somewhere.
Of the tunnel with nothing but a flashlight, Levi suddenly hears the disturbing cries of a baby. Familiar with the spooky stories about the tunnel, Levi makes a run for it. So could these cries belong to the spirit of the baby that tragically
Or did they belong
passed
to
away in the
Bambi?
creepy old railroad tunnel? And is the ghost of the baby's mother also inside, just waiting for someone to come in?
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
In a flash,
Man, it makes so clear through that bitch. You
Did he just say in a flash? There was no intro to this, huh? I'm sure there will be one in a second, but has anybody seen this video before? You're in for a big surprise.
that's right. Hey, man, what you do?
sometimes a very silly moment turns scary in an instant. Two guys are just goofing around, but then, like a bolt out of the blue, fun time is over.
I'll do some pranks on people, boy. Pick it up.
A sudden, very close lightning strike rips through the clouds and scares the living out of them, sending them running inside in terror.
Pick it up.
Antoine's restaurant.
It's Antoine's restaurant. I think it might be time for another spirit break. I'm trying to stretch this out to like 2 hours, so we should get through it. I think so too, Raggedy Ann. They thought somebody pulled up on them, but it was funny. I recommend you take cover whenever you potentially hear something that sounds semi to what you think it might be. Or get out of the area. All right. Damn it. Oh yeah, go outside and smell your flowers. Good idea. I'm trying to get a diamond out. I'm playing jewelry store. I don't want big son of bitch. Oh, do you see the ghost? Did you see it? This place looks very southernly. Let's see what we got going on.
Isabel Riley recently told a very creepy story
That does not look like that.
online
Clickbait.
and followed it up with one of the creepiest pictures you'll ever see.
He has a very good narration.
About the most insane evidence that I have ever seen of a ghost existing. Backstory: I was at a company get-together with my CEOs, my coworkers, and one of the owners of the company. We've all looked at us and was like, "Hey, do you guys want to see a ghost picture?" Immediately, yes. He begins to tell us that he was in New Orleans at a restaurant called Antoine's.
Hey, do you guys want to see a ghost picture?
New Orleans, first of all, super haunted city. If you know, you know. And Antoine's
Hashtag
is one of the
FYP.
oldest restaurants in the city. One of the oldest restaurants, I believe, in America. It has
Hashtag
a lot of
viral.
history. It used to be a jail. It is a really well-established place. Has been around forever. So he's dining at.
Didn't that happen earlier this year too? You had to run the generator, like the power was out? Or maybe it was last winter.
Is huge. Has
We got
thousands
snow
of
here.
bottles of wine, probably worth millions of dollars.
The freeway slowed down to about 30 miles an hour and all kinds of
Taking
cars in the
pictures.
ditch.
There's this guy in the wine cellar on a laptop who is apparently at auction buying more rare wine for the collection. My CEO takes pictures of this guy on his laptop, doesn't think anything of it, he doesn't see anything, leaves the restaurant, calls it a day. The next morning, he's looking through the photos and notices something. So this is the first picture that he showed me from the wine cellar.
Very
You can see
good.
this guy who is on his laptop at auction doing whatever. And here is the next picture that he took. So we all see that. That is a full body apparition.
So her one arm is at her side. It looks to me like she has a shawl on. And that other arm disappears. It's cut off. Is it a picture or a video? Hold on. Oh, it's just a
Looks
picture.
like a woman in this like black Victorian dress.
But maybe it's up straight on his phone and who knows?
When I was showed this, I genuinely had full body chills.
So just who could the creepy alleged ghost woman dressed all in black in the photo be? For that, we go into the history of the restaurant. Antoine Alciatore opened his restaurant all the way back in 1840. Then in 1875, Antoine passed away when he was only 55 years old. When he died, he left his wife Julie in charge of the restaurant. So could this be Julie's spirit still looking over the restaurant from beyond?
Does Julie's hair look like Carrot Top?
Let me know what you think.
Maybe. Look. Maybe.
Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5 at
Oh
gmail.com.
my God, you two.
This next video was recorded by a man named Javier from Argentina. Javier says that he was worried about his friend Antonio, as he hadn't heard from him in a while. So he drives over to Antonio's house to check up on his friend. Javier bangs on the front door. No one answers. He calls out Antonio's name. Again, no answer. So Javier climbs over the wall into Antonio's backyard and goes to the back door of the house. For some reason, the door is open. Fearing the worst, Javier goes inside to investigate. What happens next is downright chilling.
Antonio?
Hey, I know who says that. RTJ.
Antonio?
RTJ.
Hey?
good run. It's above average.
Toño, soy yo. Javier. Puta madre. ¡Ey! ¡Hey, loco!
Hey, loco, what you doing in there?
Soy Javier, boludo. Che, loco, ¿sos vos? Ya fue, boludo. Vine a ver qué...
Modelo Corona or Dos Equis? That's what he should be asking. Because this one might be real, boys.
¿Qué onda? ¿Cómo andás? ¿Estás bien? Che, loco, si yo vos salí. ¿Escuchan eso?
See? Clear the room. Breach the door. Go. Oh.
Javier doesn't know what is going on.
Maybe there's an octopus in there or something.
He decides to just leave the house and call the police. But just as he's about to exit, he hears a strange sound from somewhere behind him. The next 30 seconds are like something right out of a nightmare.
Hold on. If you have children under the age of 13 watching this, you should probably put them away at this point. We were warned this is terrifying footage. Please be prepared. Not scared. Sometimes kids might be with their parents. I don't know.
Did you see it? A door swings open by itself and someone or something with glowing eyes seems to peek over the upper glass of the door, 7 feet in the air. Javier has had about enough and
little
just
glasses
makes a
on
run
that
for
reflected.
it. He says that whoever or whatever this was, it certainly was not his friend Antonio. After calling the police over to the residence, Javier learns that his friend has tragically passed away inside the house, just behind that door that he couldn't open. Javier is so upset and confused by the whole ordeal that he just can't let it go. He decides to return to Antonio's house in search of answers.
Here we fucking go.
It did not go well.
Listen, I'm going to give you some unsolicited advice. If something messes with murder yacht, if something messes with you that's unknown to you and knows your name and you're at a random spot and it's at a random spot and it tries to scare you, I'm telling you probably shouldn't go back there again, especially if nobody knew you were going to this location. So if things call your name like ghosts in a building, you probably don't. It won't end that well for you. I don't think it's going to end better if you go back.
Esta es la pieza. Mierda.
Oh, Ian. I played Randonautica.
Da un poco de escalofrío estar acá, se siente una carga un poco pesada, qué sé yo.
Oh, what the?
La linterna. ¿Qué pasó? Mierda. ¡Hey! ¿Quién anda ahí? Yeah.
Told you, it's not a good idea. Javier, you done fucked up now. Mm-hmm. Adios, Javier. Raggedy Ann, what do you think it is?
Hola. ¿Qué mierda anda ahí la concha de su madre?
Do you think, is this like the Red House in Portland? What is going on here? A scam. Right to the point.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey. El Cucuy?
And with that, Javier
Maybe that's
is
we shouldn't
done.
say that.
He leaves the house, and to this day, he claims that he has no explanation for what happened inside.
And that night, his mother didn't know where the other brother was
There's
either.
something in the basement.
Oh,
Next Top 5 viewer Oliver reached out to me about a video he captured in his...
Listen, so this guy, you can send him video submissions, but I think these videos get like a couple million views each one. But could you imagine how much footage he's seen, and probably some stuff he can't even like, I don't know, he's probably seen a lot of stuff.
his home in Twin Falls, Idaho. In his email,
I know where that
Oliver
is.
says that he recorded a video for his friends with plans to hold a sleepover that same night. In his video, he shows his basement and where he and his friends will be sleeping. But what happens next is literally like something from a nightmare.
Whoa, it's Freddy Krueger. Why would you go back there?
What the hell?
Did you just see a shadow
As
move?
Oliver
Hold
looks
on.
inside the bedroom, he sees a tall, dark figure standing inside the room. Startled by the creepy apparition, Oliver stumbles back before turning on the lights and taking another look.
They could also have a...
Whatever was standing there seems to have just
But I think there's a
disappeared.
shadow when he turns
What makes
back.
this footage even creepier is that when slowed down, it becomes clear that whoever or whatever this is seems to be wearing a hat. So if you don't know, across the world, countless people have reported seeing a being known
He owes
as
the Hat Man money.
Hat Man. Although some claim to have seen the
Right,
apparition
Dan, you should
while
try writing
fully
a
awake,
comedy routine and
the
do an
Hat Man is
open
known
mic.
to terrorize victims of sleep paralysis. I asked Oliver if
With
he
your
ever
exact own
experienced
sense
sleep
of humor,
paralysis
not
in his
catered to
life,
anybody else.
And he explained that he actually
And then if they just
did,
suck, you pull like a
but
Kinnison
only
and
when
just
he was a
do
child.
whatever.
So could Oliver have actually captured proof of the
But I
Hat
think
Man's
they'll love it,
existence?
so I don't think you have to worry about that.
Let me know what you think. Hell or high water?
Just tell jokes about like
Back in August
Portland and where you
2021,
are
an
and
unexpected
just
flash
dumb
flood
shit.
swept through downtown Omaha,
Just
Nebraska.
horrible current
Around
events.
10
Just make
PM,
to the
Tony
blunt
Lou and his two friends are relaxing in his
jokes.
apartment and watching the weather reports about the flood. They decide to take the elevator down to have a look at the flooded city streets for themselves. It was a very bad idea.
Let me see your best moose impression. Put me in the water. Okay, can you please just hurry? Okay, thank you. Shoot. Hold on.
Tony and his friends didn't realize but the lower levels of the apartment building were completely flooded with disgusting sewer water. As the elevator reaches the lobby, water pours inside, causing the elevator to malfunction and trap them inside with the rising water.
Once it got towards kind of my neck, chest, that's when I kind of
We'll think on that one.
I could possibly die in here.
The water continues to flood in, filling the elevator to the point that the three friends can barely keep their head above water. Tony is panicked and makes an emergency phone call to his roommate, Dalen Stapp, and the roommate hurries downstairs to try to help his trapped friends.
I told him, hey, I'm gonna die in here if you guys don't come and try to do something.
We went down into about...
Back to the Hat Man. What do you think the Hat Man was, quick? I have a couple theories, because I thought when he turned the camera back around, I saw a shadow like behind him, like somebody's moving. I guess we could go back and look, but I swear I saw a shadow when he was turning the camera like a person, like moving. But it could also be a real Hat Man, or it could be a broom, like a little setup Hat Man thing, but it's lightweight, and he has a thing that was fishing line over to it or whatever that he pulled right when he was leaving to drop it. So when he went back in, nothing was there. Because I didn't really see the floor that clear.
About shoulder deep water, and just tried pulling it apart with everything because we had to get him out or it could have been fatal.
Tony's roommate Dalen finally manages to pry open the flooded elevator doors to free his friends from what could have been their watery grave. Luckily, they all escape and swim to safety without so
let's
much
put
as a
big,
scratch. Not surprisingly, Tony
big
Lou
juicy
said that this was
lips,
the
giving
scariest
Raggedy
thing
Ann big
that
wet
has
positive
ever happened to
kisses
him.
in the
How
chat.
scary was this?
Honestly,
Let's
I
put
would say
some
this
big
is
juicy
the most scariest thing in
lips
my life. Yep.
for Raggedy Ann in the
Hands
chat.
down.
Who knows? This might be like a magic spell. Might do wonders. I don't. You never know.
Kaylee recently moved from his home country of Greenland to live and work in Denmark. But little did he know that the apartment he moved into had a horribly dark past. 7 years ago, a 49-year-old man was brutally attacked and lost his life right outside the apartment's front door. After Kama moves in, he begins to notice his things moving and falling to the floor for no reason. He hears the creepy sound of someone knocking on his door, and doors
That obviously
inside the
isn't fucking
apartment
working.
slam shut for no reason. One afternoon, Kama hears strange sounds coming from somewhere inside his apartment. He pulls out his phone and starts to record as he tries to find the source of the odd noises. But then,
Look, just for you, Raggedy Ann, here. I have some special material. Oh, is it? Might not be there. Hold on. Hold on, Raggedy Ann. Maybe you've seen it. Have you seen S-Banger and Nanobot? Have you seen S-Banger and Nanobot? Have you seen the song Extra Bill Made? Or the mix, whatever you want to call it. The nice media. Okay. Well, here you go. Ian thinks it looks like a 70s porn. Nico Mika Nap Pisseranero Kanguni Paliui. Whoa. Why is the bottom thing blanked out?
Kama gets a good jump scare as a door slams shut right in front of him. And, it seems to literally scare a fart right out of him. But now, this is where the fun ends and things start to get really dark. Because another day, not long after sunset, the eerie activity in the apartment starts up once again. Now, Kama is a bit scared, but once again, he takes out his phone to try to record proof of the creepy activity in his apartment. What happens next is truly creepy.
Oh, is that what it was? The TikTok logo, Justin? I didn't even see. I thought it was like maybe a channel or something. Or a phallic symbol. I don't fucking know. Oh, does YouTube not like that logo? I don't know. I don't know all that stuff. I should probably pause it for a second. Okay, there it is. What the hell is that thing? Can we make it bigger? Can we zoom in? Of course we can't. It's too bad. Yeah, you do need to try giving it directions, right, Sonia? Like, make it be known, like, this is my fucking place. Like, do this. Don't be a dick, but be stern and don't back down. If it continues to do it, continue to tell it, you need to stop that. Or whatever. I guess every situation's unique and different, but... That's exactly right. You got to claim the house. Just got to figure out how to share this video. Exactly right. You got to claim the house. Oh, Lord. Just got to figure out how to share this video. All right. Oh, but sometimes it's not something that's going to apply to in some special cases, right? Then you must seek professional advice.
A cupboard door opens by itself and Kama's helmet slides across the floor. Later that night, Kama decides to live stream from his apartment. He says that he's having trouble sleeping because he keeps hearing things moving and falling to the floor over in the next room. What happens next, live on camera, is downright chilling.
That's got, yeah, if this is true, right? It's gonna be horrible. This must happen all the time. Repeat that, whatever language. Shinung is I'm scared. Shinung is I'm scared. Oh, it even has the TikTok frickin' letters, doesn't it? The word, the captions.
Caught live on stream, Kama hears the sounds of his belongings falling to the floor in the other room. But when he goes to investigate, the drawers of a small cupboard slide open on their own. Kama's had enough and runs down the stairs and out of the building. But when he looks up at his apartment window, he is shocked to see someone or something standing inside his apartment, seemingly looking right down at him. So with everything that has happened, could Kama's apartment actually be haunted by the restless ghost of the man whose life was taken there? Let me know what you think. Just a quick side note, but Greenlandic is only spoken by around 57,000 people in the
Listen, that's very nice that he added that in. Thank you. Nuke's Top 5. That's awesome. Spoken language, Greenlandic. Greenlandic is an Eskimo Aleut language with about 57,000 speakers, mostly Greenlandic, Inuit in Greenland.
entire world. So a huge thank you to Nuke's Top 5 viewer Wilhelm for translating The Midnight Whisper. Red Easer Mike is up around midnight after his family have all went to
Buenas
bed.
noches, Sultan Berry.
He suddenly smells a strange odor coming from the living room, and he suspects that one of the family pets might have urinated on the floor. But as Mike begins searching for the telltale puddle, something scares the absolute out of him.
How do I smell pee?
A small childlike voice seems to whisper, "Mike," from somewhere nearby.
I did not a very nice trick once with a crying baby doll and a Bluetooth speaker hidden inside an air vent in a wall. You know that they're on the top of the wall sometimes.
Just happened. Now, Mike says that he lives in an old 1850s house near the coast of Herring Cove, Canada.
Wasn't very nice,
Slight bit of dark
but
history,
it's a great trick.
but
You
he
can.
says that he's never experienced anything remotely paranormal before this night. In fact,
Those little
Mike has
rechargeable
never
shower
even made a
speakers were
single
great.
post about anything supernatural until this strange incident that literally sent him running. Followed home. Back in 2015, Candace Gardner and her husband.
The dog and the
attended a
cat don't
Halloween
seem
party
to be
at an
too
abandoned
worried.
and allegedly haunted prison with a dark history. It was a huge mistake. Candace says that the entire night at the party, she felt like something was watching her. And ever since that night, strange things have been happening in Candace's home. She now believes that a malicious entity might have followed her home from the old prison.
Oof.
A dark
It
spirit that
attached.
intends to harm her and her family. Soon after the prison trip, Candace begins
Now
to
you can't even go on
experience
prison tours. I
unexplained
heard the
activity
Wyoming one
in her
is pretty
home.
good. I stopped there,
Lights
but
flicker on and off
they
at
only
night
took
while
cash.
Candace
And
and
then
her
by the time I got
husband
back from the
sleep.
cash machine, the tour
Doors in the
started.
house open and close on their own. But scariest of all, the spirit begins to aggressively throw objects at Candace. And these frightening incidents continue to escalate as it seems that the entity wants to seriously hurt Candace.
That's noble. Ooh. Was that a knife?
While Candace is sleeping, she starts to wake up
Hold
to
on.
painful, violent attacks, as if some unseen force is roughly grabbing or pulling at her. And she says she caught proof. So late one night, Candace and her husband fall asleep while watching TV on the couch. As the couple sleeps, a CCTV camera in the room
You'd stay in the kitchen when something
captures
whipped a knife at you?
absolutely horrifying.
Tough woman. Wow. I've never seen that one.
Candace's leg appears to get grabbed and twisted painfully into the air by an invisible force. She wakes up in a panic and screams for her husband to help her.
What do you think of that
All
one?
he can do is grab her leg and pull it back. Eventually, he manages to free Candace's legs from whatever.
Well, there's only two options at that one.
But poor Candace is left sobbing
She did it,
in pain
or something did it.
Now, I have to say that after watching this footage and hearing Candace's desperate pleas for help,
I'm going to put it in slow motion, actually, is what I'm going to do.
Candace's leg appears to get grabbed and twisted painfully
Hold
into
on.
the air by an invisible force. She wakes up in a panic and screams for her husband to help her. But all he can do is grab her leg and pull it back. Eventually,
Anyway.
he manages to free Candace's legs from whatever is pulling on it. But poor Candace is left sobbing in pain and fear. Now, I have to say that after watching this footage and hearing Candace's desperate pleas for help, this video is very compelling. But do you believe that a dark entity followed Candace home from the prison and is now violently haunting her home? Let me know what you think.
Let
As
me
for
know what you
Candace,
think.
She says that her family still experiences terrifying paranormal events to this day. Heads up. Popular Chinese ghost hunter Xiao Long is back, this time investigating an abandoned school in China that is said to be extremely haunted. As his live stream...
I think we've seen this one before, but we'll watch it again. Look at this kid. Ooh, he's in for a treat. But we can do our own personal sages right now. If you go to your personal saging device and combust your personal sage, you too can have a deeper scare. I saw the spirits of Blueberry Muffin over here. How strange. All right.
Audience watches. Xiaolong begins to hear unexplained noises from somewhere in the building.
I was thinking how fun it would be
He's
to
a little on edge
try to make
as
up
he
a
goes
good
to
fake
check out
one.
the strange sounds. What
Or just like
happens
whatever,
next is
not elaborate props or anything.
just watch.
Just shit you have around the house.
听见没？开回音呢。
Xiaolong gets the fright of his life because of a plastic statue head. But luckily, Xiaolong delivers a good old-fashioned slap
Thank
upside
God.
the head to put that statue back in line. But things are about to get a bit more serious and a bit more frightening as Xiaolong explores deeper into the haunted school.
That ghost's probably laughing its ass off. Uh-oh. Where's the ball? Oh. Do a lot of people go ghost hunting and recording it by themselves alone? Honestly, have you seen a lot of one-person ghost shows? Especially in the large buildings? It's probably been done, but have you seen a lot of that? Probably a lot of. Probably should wear a damn respirator in that place. Old school. It said, "Fuck you."
我教你玩儿，操你妈！我教你玩儿。我操！
Yeah, the only job I can't think of. I've never. You should always go on twos, but it's crazy they didn't before. Remember in Detroit they had some of those.
Small ball inside a classroom rolls across the floor by itself.
House is so cheap.
Xiaolong chucks it out a window. But then the lights hanging from the ceiling come crashing down, almost hitting Xiaolong.
And the night before
Luckily,
Halloween,
the ghost hunter made it out safe. But
they light all the
he's
fires
not
out there.
done just yet. Inside one of the school's many rooms, he finds a dirty old mirror.
They call it Devil's Night.
And this is when his exploration takes a terrifying turn.
Oh, look at the look in the mirror. You turn, you stop right there, turn more to the right. He's telling the apparition to fuck its mother. That should go well. A lot of the videos, they will only turn so many degrees instead of 360, like all around to look, they turn and always stop. Flaps door trim at invisible ghost. What do you think? Big bright flash and mirror's perfect spot to cut. Tell me to leave and turn again and crossfade. I suppose you could, yeah, if you're going to edit it. I'm just trying to think of how we might do it, like, without Just like a one-cut thing. But yeah, I'm sure they probably did. Because a lot of these videos, the apparitions, I've never seen them. I mean, he just pulled certain ones, but I've always seen these things even just more translucent, not so completely solid. I guess the mortician in the morgue, she said he was completely solid. The light came between his legs because they were solid, and the door, she could see between it, so maybe. Was that like a tennis shoe with one of the tongues? Was oh. Taliban?
In the mirror's reflection, someone can be seen standing behind Xiaolong, but when he swings around in terror, there's no one there. After an attempt at kicking and flailing at the invisible entity, Xiaolong finds that the reflection of the figure has disappeared. But now he spots a shadowy face peeking in from a
Do you see it?
window,
Right there?
and a heavy
Now he
closet
runs.
comes crashing down right in front of him. The activity is becoming a little too intense, so Xiaolong decides to leave and ends his live stream. You can see even more terrifying moments from this ghost hunt over on the YouTube channel, Outdoor Xiaolong. It comes out in the wash.
They're not talking about money laundering either.
Popular Saudi Arabian explorer Jassim is back on another
Jism.
exploration to find and capture evidence of the paranormal.
Jassim.
This time Jassim investigates a long-abandoned apartment complex. Eerily enough, he finds evidence that a child once lived here.
صورة أطفال. Where are you?
For unknown reasons, old black and white photos of a young girl have been taped to the wall in one of the many abandoned rooms. Now these seem completely out of place in the old decrepit building. Then, nearby, Jassim finds a creepy drawing of the popular children's cartoon, Scooby-Doo. And this is when things start to get really weird, because Jassim starts to hear strange, unexplained sounds.
في حد؟ Hello? Anyone here? في أحد؟
The explorer hears the sounds of someone or something moving around inside the building, seemingly close by. Jassim eventually finds a small courtyard, and what happens next is absolutely terrifying.
I think he said, is there anybody here?
أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. بسم الله. بسم الله. بسم الله. بسم الله.
I seen that thing at their Spirit Halloween, I think.
Towels hung on a clothesline, he sees the terrifying pale face of a child with pitch black eyes peeking back at him. Terrified, Jassim jumps back, but whoever or whatever it was has disappeared.
It just...
So could this be the ghost of a child?
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Girl.
بسم الله.
Okay, hold on. I don't remember. Alright. So I think I might be wrong. I want to see if it runs. Oh. Yeah, was there... Do you know the story about the cop that drowned in a basement when they were going in a house in Detroit? I think it's right here. I swear I saw it. Maybe not. It might have been something on the porch.
As Sam walks by old towels hung on a clothesline, he sees the terrifying pale face of a child with pitch black eyes peeking back at him. Terrified, Jasim jumps back, but whoever or whatever it was has disappeared. So could this be the ghost of a child? Perhaps even the little girl from the photos he found earlier. Could this be the sinister entity of a djinn appearing as a child? Or
maybe.
Is this just really good effects and a very elaborate hoax? I leave it up to you to decide. Hiding under the bed. In another creepy video shared to TikTok without a source, a man is woken up in the middle of the night
Without
by
a source.
strange thumping sound
These are the
coming
best.
from under his bed. What happens next is absolutely horrifying.
The last thing I'd be concerned of doing is filming something if this was going on.
The man looks under his bed but sees nothing that could explain the mysterious thumping. But then a horrific thing comes sliding out from under his bed, and the video cuts. Now, I'm in no way claiming that this video is real, but it is definitely very creepy. And real or not, I'll leave that for you to decide.
What do you think it is?
Unstable. This next strange video was recorded by a
Looked pretty
CCTV
flat.
camera in a horse stable, but the location of the stable and the original source of the footage are unknown. The video shows a horse in its stall, relaxed and peaceful. But around 2:39 a.m., there's an odd dark flash across the CCTV camera, and then all hell breaks loose.
Ooh. Something happened.
Something unknown disturbs the horse so much that it panics and actually breaks right through its stall. But that's not all, because as the horse roams loose in the stable, what happens next is truly bizarre. The horse lingers at a different stall, disturbing one of the other horses as it kicks and makes panic noises. The horse then seems to angrily attempt to leap over into the other stall with that horse. The stable owner says that this incident is one of the weirdest things he's ever experienced with one of his horses. Now, this video was shared to TikTok, and comments mention that the culprit might be Jen, as apparently it is said that Jens will often torment horses. And there was also that odd dark flicker in the camera footage. So, paranormal or not? Really, without a source, we'll never know what happened here. And maybe this horse just randomly lost its damn mind. The passenger. Taxi
Oh
driver
shit. Oh look. This is the #1 scariest video of the year.
Eric from Baguio, Philippines is working the night shift
Be
when he
prepared.
spots a woman on the side of the road who needs a lift. What happens next is something he'll never forget.
Uh-oh. What do you think? There's been a lot of stories about people picking up hitchhikers that were ghosts. It's a pretty common theme throughout the times. And all over the world, too.
Wala. Wala. Diyos ko po. Wala. Multa ata yung nasakay ko ah. Ay, Wala. Wala. Multo yung nasakay ko. Diyos ko. May sumakay kanina. May sumakay kanina. May sumakay kanina, pero bakit nawala? Scout bar yung sabi. May sumakay kanina, wala.
We can see the taxi door open and close, and Jarek swears a woman wearing a long white and purple dress stepped into his taxi, requesting to be taken to Scout Barrio, a neighborhood in the city. After a short drive, he looks into his rearview mirror to discover
I don't know.
there's no woman in his car. She has disappeared. He's baffled and looks around the back seat in startled disbelief. Jarek says he was tired and never got a good look at the woman's face, but he's certain a woman got in his car. So could it be that Jarek gave a taxi ride to a spirit? Or just what do you think is happening here?
Alright, so that was by Nuke's Top 5. The link to that channel is up top. It's the pinned comment. Might have time for one more short one. Let's see what if there's a short one here. Oh, there's other stuff too. It's not just all scary anymore. 5 shocking fishy moments. Interesting. Alright, we're going to end the night on this one. 5 people caught with real superpowers. The channel is pinned in the comments. I'd go follow. It's pretty good.
5 people with real superpowers. Ben Underwood, human sonar. Ben Underwood was a young man from Sacramento, California, who was born with a rare form of eye cancer. Tragically, in order to prevent the cancer from spreading to his brain, doctors had to remove both of his eyes at the early age of only 2 years old. Astonishingly, Ben Underwood soon started developing the ability to, quote, see by using sound. Ben mastered an amazing talent to use echolocation, a technique similar to the one used by bats to navigate in the darkness. Starting at age 7, Ben began making a clicking sound with his mouth. Using only this sound as it bounced off objects around him like a sonar, he could get around so well that he didn't need a guide dog or cane to walk around in unfamiliar spaces. In fact, Ben Underwood was so capable of moving around with his strange sonar ability that he was able to rollerblade, ride a bike, skateboard, and even play basketball and football. Ben had somehow retrained his brain to develop his amazing ability of sonar sight. Unfortunately, Ben Underwood died in 2009 at the age of 16 from a recurrence of the same cancer that had claimed his sight. He still remains the most amazing example of all time of a human being being able to use sonar to navigate their surroundings. Wim Hof,
So it's
the
possible.
Iceman.
Maybe.
Wim Hof of the Netherlands is also known as the Iceman because of his amazing ability to withstand extremes of cold that would normally cause serious physical injury or even death for the average man. Wim Hof has broken the Guinness World Record for ice endurance 4 times, spending an amazing 1 hour and 50 minutes buried up to his head in a freezing cold ice bath. He has also performed other amazing feats like running a 26-mile marathon in temperatures over 20 degrees below freezing, wearing only a pair of running shorts. When the TV show Fact or Fake tried to debunk Wim Hof's strange ability, they pitted a team member against Hof in an ice bath challenge. The Fact or Fake team member lasted only 20 minutes in the ice bath, while Hof lasted over 90 minutes in the freezing water. The Fact or Fake team judged Wim Hof's amazing ability to withstand cold temperatures.
I know, right, Raggedy Ann?
100% fact.
Wim Hof, paranormal, fact.
Liam Hoekstra, super strength. Little Liam Hoekstra has been called the strongest toddler in the world. His parents first
I've
noticed
seen this
Liam's
kid.
amazing strength when he began to walk at only 5 months old. For reference, most toddlers don't walk until around 15 months. By 6 months old, Liam Hoekstra could already climb the stairs in his family home. Turns out Liam was born with a rare genetic condition called myostatin-related muscle hypertrophy. In layman's terms,
That's like
what
the
that
really
means is that
muscular
Liam's body
bulls.
can build muscle incredibly fast.
Yeah.
His muscle mass and skeletal structure build rapidly without causing any adverse side effects to the rest of his body. Scientific tests performed on Liam Hoekstra at age 3 showed that he had over 3 times the strength of an average 3-year-old. In fact, Liam's strength ratings were off the charts, showing that he was about as strong as the average 7-year-old boy and could perform feats of strength that other children his age couldn't even attempt. Raj Mohan Nair, electricity man.
We should probably talk about these,
Mohan
not
Nair
just show
claims to
this.
have the amazing ability.
So I believe in other countries, like 10 years ago, they had a myostatin inhibitor, like a genetic thing you could go through overseas to help you gain. Like the kid had it naturally, but allegedly there was a UFC fighter who went over there and did this therapy out of Vegas, and because it was something you couldn't test for. Who knows?
To pass deadly levels of electric current through his body.
Whoa.
While only 1/10 of an amp of electric current is enough to cause skin burns and stop the human heart of the average person, Mohan has repeatedly demonstrated an ability to pass up to 60 times that amount of electricity
Oh my
through his
goodness.
body without
Why?
causing any physical damage. Tests on Mohan have shown that he possesses an abnormal physiology and that his body shows higher than normal resistance to electric current. No one knows why Mohan Nair can not only withstand such high levels of electricity, but can actually pass the current through his body. His unusual ability has earned him the nickname Mohan the Electricity Man, or Current Mohan.
It's interesting.
Nangyo Sui, Night Vision.
This is Nanyo Sui.
Nang Yo Sui is a young Chinese boy with strikingly odd blue eyes who lives in China's Guangxi province.
He's the last emperor,
His
maybe.
parents became concerned when the boy complained that the afternoon sun was too bright for him, and that his vision became blurry when the light was too bright. An eye specialist visited the boy in his home village to conduct various eye tests to determine the problem. He could not explain what he found. When the optician shined a light into the boy's eyes, he found that they emitted a strange glow, similar to a cat's eyes. Even more astonishing, the boy seemed to be able to actually see in the dark. Once word of Nang Yo Sui's strange ability got out, reporters came from across the country, all trying to disprove the amazing claim that the young boy could see in the dark. They first placed Nang in a dark room, then they showed him various playing cards.
I'm surprised they didn't swipe him away and steal valuable genetic data.
So to make the test harder, the reporters then gave Nang a series of written questions that he had to not only read in the dark, but write in his answers in the spaces provided. Again, the boy completed all of the questions with ease. He had passed all of their tests. In China, Nang Yo Sui has earned the nickname Cat Boy because of his strange ability to seemingly see in the dark.
Muy magnifico. Well, it's just a little stream tonight to go over a few world's scariest videos in the dark. I think a few are real, potentially. A lot weren't, but we'll never know for sure. On that note, thank you all for stopping by, hanging out. Probably weren't too scared, but hopefully you saw something you liked. You guys have a great rest of your night. Have a motivation. Look at that. Looky. Have one of these. I hope tomorrow finds you opening your eyes, ears, and brain to the clues given to you by the universe. Trying to find one little clue that will change your life forever tomorrow. But be sure to use these clues wisely and make choices that will have a positive and everlasting effect. Now, on to the outro. 98% of the people on YouTube say it's the greatest one ever. It was created by Skinny White, starring Five Banger. 'Tis me. Buenos noches, folks.
पीछे क्या होता है? इससे होता है डांस।
He's got an Only Mids endorsement, and he's ready to 5 bang your whole crew!